Hockey puck thinking, how not just to survive, but thrive in the age of AI. Before I get into exactly how a hockey puck changed my career direction and my whole way of thinking, I got a question for you. What do hockey legend Wayne Gretzky, indie film director Kevin Smith, and artificial intelligence all have in common? I will give you a second to think about that. They're all about skating to where the hockey puck is going. And this will all make sense in just a minute. Wayne Gretzky has famously said, "I always skate to where the hockey puck is going, not where it is." Translating that into plain English, he's going to where the thing is going to be in the future, not where it is now. That's like when they say, if you're driving down the street and you see a squirrel in the street, drive towards the squirrel, because the squirrel is going to dodge one way or the other. He's not going to stay where he is. And how Kevin Smith is tied into this is that I was watching one of his interviews where he was on stage describing one of his films and how his film came to be. That's where I was introduced to that saying from Wayne Gretzky. Kevin Smith adopted that exact mindset to survive the wild landscape of indie filmmaking, and he was passing that information on to his future filmmakers and future creators. He had to make do with what he had. Kevin Smith was actually a clerk in real life, filming the movie Clerks in the exact convenience store he was working in. Talk about uncovering your skills and making the most of them. He transformed a simple minimum wage job into a media empire. He actually made a film about his actual day-to-day life and made it funny. And when he ran into problems, he figured it out. For example, he shot his movie in black and white because the fluorescent lights in the convenience store would not show the colors correctly on color film. People claimed it was a stroke of genius that he filmed it in black and white, making it a classic looking movie. He's like, no, I just didn't have the money to afford the correct lighting, so we had to do with what we had. And that's the whole point of this video, is making do with what you already have. You just don't know you have it yet. And if you haven't realized it already, AI is exactly where the hockey puck is going right now. That's the big picture. The headlines are screaming it. The US government is telling everybody how important being the leader in AI is. They're enacting legislation. They're adopting AI into the government. So that is where the hockey puck is going. Let me introduce you to a new term, being voluntold. I learned this one a few years ago. My manager called me into the office and said, "Hey Randy, we need somebody to take over the administration of ServiceNow. How do you feel about taking that on?" And I was thinking, well, yeah, I would be crazy not to, because it's a piece of software that's being adopted by more and more and more corporations. There's a huge demand for ServiceNow administrators. I would be stupid not to take on this new software and learn this new technology. Plus, I like new challenges like that. It wasn't until later on in the break room where he let it slip that I really didn't have a choice in the matter. My manager made it sound like I had the option to decline, but he would have assigned me the job anyways. So he said literally, "I'm glad you volunteered, because otherwise I would have had to tell you were going to be doing it." So that's your new word of the day, voluntold. If you don't understand that phrase right now, you should learn it, because that's what the headlines are teaching us right now. You're being voluntold. You are going to be adopting AI into your life, whether you like it or not. So you can either get on board with the program, boy, or you can wind up living in a van down by the river.